We spend billions of dollars pointing telescopes at distant galaxies, searching for alien life. But we've been looking in the wrong direction. Right beneath your feet is a world more hostile than Mars and more unexplored than the Moon. As we descend, light disappears. At 3,000 feet, we enter the midnight zone, a place where sunlight never reaches. Here, life didn't just survive, it evolved into forms so strange they feel designed, not natural. These are the creatures Earth tried to hide. Welcome to the abyss. The barrel-eye fish. Imagine discovering a spacecraft drifting in the dark with a transparent cockpit and glowing controls inside. This is real. It's called the barrel-eye fish. For decades, scientists misunderstood it. Those two dark spots on its face, they aren't eyes, they're nostrils. Its real eyes are the glowing green spheres inside its skull, protected by a clear, fluid-filled dome. Why? Because food is so rare down here that the barrel eye spends its entire life looking straight up. Its eyes rotate like security cameras, watching for the faintest shadow of prey drifting above. Its skull is literally filled with jelly, not for comfort, but to stop its eyes from collapsing under pressure. It doesn't see the world in front of it, it sees the world through its own head. The glass octopus. In the deep sea, you can't hide behind rocks. There are none, so the only way to survive is to disappear. This is the glass octopus. Its body is almost completely transparent. You can see its brain, its stomach, even its beating heart. But predators can barely see it. And here's the detail that makes it even stranger. Its eyes are rectangular. That shape reduces the amount of light they reflect, making the octopus nearly invisible when viewed from below, exactly where predators attack from. If it weren't for its eyes, this creature would be completely unseen, a living ghost drifting through total darkness. The big fin squid. This footage was never meant to exist. In 2007, a deep-sea oil rover captured something no one was prepared for. It doesn't swim like other squid. It hangs vertically in the water, perfectly still. Its arms bend at sharp, unnatural right angles, stretching over 20 feet long. We have never seen it hunt. We have never seen it eat. We don't even know how many of them exist. It doesn't chase prey. It waits. Like a living tripwire suspended in the dark, dangling its arms into the current, waiting for something, anything, to drift into reach. Even today, scientists aren't fully sure how its body functions. It is one of the most alien animals ever filmed on Earth. The frilled shark. This creature should be extinct. The frilled shark has remained nearly unchanged for 80 million years. That means it was hunting Earth's oceans before most dinosaurs even existed. It doesn't look like a shark. It looks like a serpent. Inside its mouth are over 300 backward-facing teeth designed so that once prey is caught, there is no escape. It doesn't hunt like modern sharks. It moves slowly, patiently, then strikes like a snake. A living fossil from a prehistoric ocean, still swimming, still hunting, still hungry. The Dumbo octopus. At depths over 13,000 feet, we find one of the deepest living octopuses ever discovered, the Dumbo octopus. It has no ink, no camouflage, no defenses, because in total darkness, there's nothing to hide from. Instead of jetting away, it flaps its fins like wings, slowly drifting through crushing pressure. Down here, speed attracts attention. Stillness means survival. It looks fragile, but it lives where almost nothing else can. The vampire squid from hell. Despite the name, it doesn't hunt, it scavenges. It lives in the oxygen minimum zone, a place where most animals would suffocate. Instead of chasing prey, it feeds on marine snow, dead plankton, waste and decaying remains drifting down from above. When threatened, it doesn't flee. It turns itself inside out, revealing a cloak of spikes and glowing fake eyes to confuse attackers. It survives by using almost no energy, thriving where life is supposed to fail. The sea angel. This is the deep sea's most convincing lie. At first glance, this looks like a spirit, a glowing angel floating through the dark. But this isn't an angel, it's a predator. The sea angel is actually a sea snail that evolved to fly, and it hunts almost one thing exclusively. When it senses its prey, everything changes. Its head splits open, 6 hooked tentacles burst outward, and it drags its victim into a hidden, serrated mouth. What looked peaceful just seconds ago becomes an executioner. In the deep sea, beauty isn't meant to comfort you. It's meant to make you hesitate, and hesitation gets you killed. The anglerfish. In the deep sea, light is power. This is the anglerfish, a predator that brings its own bait. The glowing bulb on its head is filled with bioluminescent bacteria, creating a light in a world where the sun never reaches. When curious prey swims closer, it's already too late. The anglerfish has a mouth lined with long, inward-pointing teeth, designed so victims can enter but never leave. And here's the part that sounds impossible. The tiny males don't hunt at all. They bite onto the female, fuse into her body, and slowly become living organs. In the abyss, even reproduction follows alien rules. The goblin shark. This creature looks like a mistake. The goblin shark has pink skin, a long snout, and a jaw that doesn't belong on any normal animal. Because it doesn't bite, it fires. When prey gets close, its jaw launches forward like a slingshot, snapping shut in a fraction of a second before snapping back into its skull. This allows it to hunt in complete darkness, where reaction time matters more than speed. The goblin shark is another living fossil, unchanged for millions of years, proof that some designs were so effective, nature never needed to improve them. The pelican eel. This shouldn't be physically possible. The pelican eel, also called the gulper eel, has a mouth larger than its entire body. Instead of hunting with speed, it opens its jaws like a net, swallowing prey whole, sometimes animals bigger than itself. Its stomach can stretch like a balloon, allowing it to store food for weeks in a place where meals are rare. At the end of its tail is a glowing organ, possibly used to lure prey from behind. In the deep sea, when you don't know where your next meal is coming from, you eat everything. We've explored less than 5% of Earth's oceans. Everything you've seen, the ghosts, the sentinels, the ancient survivors, comes from that tiny fraction. So imagine what's waiting in the other 95%. The aliens aren't coming from the sky. They've been here all along, waiting in the dark.